I can't wait to be 50. Something happens to you when you turn 50. I witnessed firsthand last weekend when I had my in-laws, my parents, and my aunt over to do a CPR class, a baby CPR class, because I'm having a baby. And I thought to myself, maybe it would be beneficial to know what to do if a baby chokes. I actually don't even know how to change a diaper, but I figure that might be more intuitive. My family, I'm doing the CPR class. You want to come? Yes, of course they all want to come. It's happening right here in my living room. The woman teaching the class goes, could everybody go in a circle and introduce yourself and say something interesting about yourself? And I'm going, I don't know if that's necessary, because we're all family members. And she goes, it would really help me. And we're like, oh, first of all, we go in a circle and all of the old people are introducing themselves like it's their obituary. I'm Christine, mother of Samantha, mother-in-law to Joe, wife of Louis. Class was 3 hours. I'm like, this instructor better have factored this hello, welcome, introducing ourselves time into that. This is gonna add another hour. Gets to my aunt. She goes, hi, I'm Samantha's aunt, and an interesting fact about me is I've been addicted to sleeping pills for 3 days. Everybody's laughing, but she's dead serious. She's like, no, I have an addiction. First of all, 3 days. Secondly, this is a course for babies choking. This woman's not a nurse and can't save you, but whatever. You felt the need to tell everybody that. Class goes on. This woman's like asking us, okay, so what are some things you should do before you call 911? And we're like, check the surroundings. And she's like, right. So what are some examples of things you might see in the surroundings? Mother-in-law. When I used to let Joe play at the schoolyard, I just remember seeing used condoms and syringes, but so many condoms. And from then on, I always check because schoolyards are filled with used condoms. And obviously teaching the class is just like, okay, good. Yeah, and so I meant more like smoke, broken glass, but of course, yeah, if you see a syringe. This is all just like the lead up until she gets to the part about babies choking. Again, why we're here. She goes, okay, so sometimes babies have seizures, and my aunt, Uncle Chris had a seizure once. I watched it. The woman's like, oh no. And then my aunt goes, yeah, and one time when we were in Florida, this guy that we're really tight with, he had a seizure at the bar and he just completely blacked out. Like we watched him have a seizure and then he woke up and he had a beer. Is that normal? The woman's like, no. That's not normal, but I'm glad he's okay. Well, it is taking everything in me not to tell everybody to shut the fuck up. I already am sitting here. If Joe and I did this alone, this would take 20 minutes. Oh, can we get to the part where we save the babies? We do get to the part where we save the babies, but every time this woman says, so let's say the baby's choking, whole European room has to go, oh my God, I hope this never happened. Baby's fallen unconscious. Oh my God, no. I can't even think about this. I'm gonna need you to think about it because this is $400 and you came here to think about this and learn about it and not tell us stories about this guy that had a seizure at a bar in Florida or used condoms at a school in 30 years ago. Anyway, 3.5 hours later, because we went over, the woman's about to wrap it up and my aunt goes, can you just go over like how I would know if I'm having a heart attack? The woman's like, I mean, that's kind of out of the scope, but sure. The woman, it presents like in your jaw or in your shoulder blade or, you know, you have nausea, lightheadedness. And she goes, my aunt goes, well, I have that all the time. Woman's like, well, you know, you have to make a judgment call based on that combination of things. And yeah, that's why it's a silent killer in women. She just kind of goes, all right, does anyone have any questions? And my aunt's like this, hundreds, but I guess we don't have time. You're right, we don't have time. God bless the over 50 population for just saying whatever the hell they want. They don't care about your time. They don't care about how stupid they sound. They don't care if this stranger thinks they're weird. They're just shameless. And they don't care if I learn about how to save my baby from a choking hazard, which is why we're all fucking here, by the way. In the end, I did learn how to save my baby from a choking hazard. And my aunt has now been addicted to sleeping pills for, I guess, 14 days. And may God help her.